Good morning. How are all of you? For those of you that are diligent watchers, you know that I didn't do a vlog last night. It's not for lack of trying or wanting to. Last night was, the whole day yesterday was actually pretty crazy. So, not a bad crazy. Just preface that. It was a good crazy in the sense of I was going from the time I woke up until after midnight last night, for multiple different reasons. And so at about that time, I was like, well, it's technically after the day to do a vlog, and I really don't want people to get a notification at like 12:15 in the morning that I've gone live. So it's all good. I'll share with you guys tonight because it was, man, all good stuff. Not anything not good. But now we are here again for our daily devotional. It is day 14. And the devotional for today is titled, Don't Worry, Be Happy. And so let's go ahead and get into it. Easier said than done, huh? Worry is eating us alive, literally, with ulcers and blood pressure problems and a plain old lack of joy in daily life. Plus, worry tends to drive us to food because it's at least one thing we feel like we can control in our crazy lives. Exerting control in any area of our lives will not produce fruit. It's only the constant surrender of control to God that we can enjoy it. It's only in the constant surrender of control to God that we can enjoy the peace that passes all understanding. Philippians 4:7. Once we give the Holy Spirit access to every area, He will produce the self-control we desire over food. You may wonder if it's God's will to do this for you. It is. His word said so. I will not be mastered by anything. Food for the stomach and the stomach for food. 1 Corinthians 6 verses 12 through 13. Food is to our bodies what gasoline is to our cars. Simple as that. Let's ask God today to transfer our worrisome thoughts about what to eat and what to wear to thoughts of worship of Him. I keep telling you this is a work of transference, not elimination. We must give God control over our thoughts. We take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. 2 Corinthians 10 verse 5. What does that look like in my life? When I get a thought like, I wonder if my husband Jason will take us out to dinner tonight. Where do I want to go? What am I in the mood for? That is my way of starting to worry about food. I never thought about it like that. I have to stop it right there and put that thought under the rule of Christ. I may say out loud, nope, I'm not going there. I am not worried about what I shall eat or drink because Jesus tells me not to. He will feed me with good things. I trust Him. He is setting you free little by little. Do you feel it? Hand those thoughts over to Him. Trust Him to complete the good work He has started in you. He loves you with an everlasting love. Our practical tip of the day. When you're enjoying your food, especially things like potato chips or M&Ms, don't pop a handful into your mouth all at once. It sounds silly to our ears, but try eating one M&M at a time. Bite off pieces of your Doritos rather than sticking a whole one in your mouth. Don't eat them straight out of the bag either. Take a handful and put them in a bowl. They will last longer if you eat them in bites. Before you know it, you won't even want to finish the whole bowl. You will feel full and satisfied for the treat. P.S. Don't forget the dip. Yes, if your stomach is growling at 10 p.m., you can have it. I enjoyed some just last night. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. 2 Corinthians 3 verse 17. That was a good one. I mean, they're all good, but that was... Yeah, so let's go back in and be reminded. Oops, I always push the wrong button with that. Be reminded of our, I gotta go. I'm on that different device again today. Let's go back in and remind ourselves, too far, of our practical tips of the day. Number 1, eat when you're hungry, stop when you're satisfied. Number 2, this will challenge many of us who have grown up believing that certain foods are evil. Eat what you really want. Number 3, until God gives you the growl, use your mouth as an instrument of praise. Memorize some scriptures that speak to your heart. Number 4, enjoy sitting down to meals with others regardless of whether you're hungry. Timing out your growls takes a little time, but you'll get the hang of it. Number 5, victory may come instantaneously to you. God may choose to deliver you in one moment from the desire to overeat. However, no matter what, celebrate each victory along the way to freedom. Number 6, you want the clearest possible hunger signal. Anything you put in your mouth besides water will have some diminishing effect on that. That includes anything containing sugar like gum, mints, sodas, teas, juices, and coffee. Water is the best choice between meals if you want to have a good, strong growl. Number 7. We will find that as our hearts change towards food, it will cause other changes in our lives. We will feel lighter, more joyful, more peaceful, and even have more money in our wallets. We simply don't need to buy as much food now. Number 8, eat slowly, take small bites. Number 9, my favorite, sit down. Again, I don't know why that one makes me laugh every time, but it super does. Number 10, make a list of your most tempting situations. Why does that phrase always, like, if you've been watching, that phrase for some reason always trips me up. Make a list of your most tempting situations. I guarantee you there are times of the day when you want to eat for a reason other than hunger. Number 11, learn to respond to the tempter the same way Jesus did. Man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Matthew 4:4. Write out these words several times today. Ask God to tuck them in your heart as your secret weapon. Number 12. I don't care how many times you have messed up so far. Start again. Don't give up. God promises new mercies every day. Number 13. Take breaks in between bites. Put your fork down, chat a little, wipe your mouth, listen intently to someone's story, have a sip of water. And number 14, today's. When you're enjoying your food, especially things like potato chips or M&Ms, don't pop a handful into your mouth at once. I've read this a couple times now, because when I read it the first time, I was like, did she really say bite off pieces of your Dorito rather than sticking the whole thing in your mouth? She super did. So yeah, there you go. There are your tips of the day. I'll also put the prayers down below for our full day, as well as before every meal. And I will be back. It's potentially going to be a long day today, guys, but it's going to be a good one because we can have joy in all things. I will be back later to check in with all of you, barring nothing crazy, for my daily check-in tonight. So hope you have a wonderful day and that you enjoy eating with the King. Blessings.